Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, we have a Tenable Kryo to check out. Now, of course, Tenable, Kansept's budget line. The Kansept Kryo, one of my top models in their inventory. So very glad they put out a budget version of the Kryo. This exact one, I'm gonna tell you, I'm kind of wishing they wouldn't have went this route, and I'll definitely get into it. But you've got the Kryo. The one reason I love is I love the overall design of it. Absolutely. I mean, it's a Kim-Ning design. It's pretty straightforward. You've got some curves. It's fairly, I mean, it's what I like for sure. Obviously, you can see you've got the crossbar lock. You've got dual thumb studs there. You've got a reversible deep carry clip, which is nice. Open construction, but my nitpick with this knife. Now, it's G10, or excuse me, twill carbon fiber over G10. Now, way back in the beginning of this big adventure that is BigRedEDC, this is what I thought carbon fiber was. And it's kind of that peel and ply. That's the best thing I can come up with. And I really did not care for carbon fiber because this is what I knew carbon fiber was at the time. Well, I mean, as we know, carbon fiber has progressed quite a bit, as knives themselves have. I really, really wished they wouldn't have went this route because it is kind of slick. This type of carbon fiber usually is kind of slick. Now, I think there's 10 different versions of this knife. And, Tenable, if I make one request of you, don't use this anymore. It's kind of outdated. It's kind of, yeah. It's not what now I know they may have done it to keep price down. Okay, I get that. I understand. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's just me. It might be just me, but this version, I have to say, the carbon fiber, probably not their best. Probably not their best. Now this one kind of came out before Halloween. You can kind of see why. You've got that orange coated 14C 28N blade. Now I posted a short on this one with its initial edge test. I'll put a link to that down below as well as a link to the Kryo itself. Like I said, there's 10 different versions, and they range between $50 to $80 depending on which one you get. This one's kind of in the middle at $65, $66. But I love the design. I love the design of the Kryo. Probably this exact version, probably not going to be one of my favorites just because of that carbon fiber. But you got the orange coated blade. Now, I'm not huge on orange, but I know a lot of you are. So there you go. But dual thumb studs. The thumb studs are, for the most part, I mean, they are kind of in the cutting path. That choil probably needed to be extended out. I don't know if you could set them back a little bit further. They are kind of in the sharpening / cutting path. So not terrible, but they are a little bit. I mean, as you can see there, they will come down. They do kind of cover up the heel of that blade a little bit by about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 maybe. You do have some jimping on there. Jimping, it's very small. You've got a very small portion of jimping, and it's the wider, and sometimes with that coated blade, my thumb kind of slips across of it, and I would really like to see it extended out a little bit. Just extend the jimping out, and I've had coated blades with jimping that were nice and grippy. This one, my thumb does kind of slide a little bit off of it. So the overall of this one, this specific version of the Kryo, is it's just a little slick. Just a little slick. I mean, it's not terrible, but I mean, as you can see there, my thumb does pretty much just kind of slide across it. If I'm working in a wet environment, that may not be the greatest. So, which I do work in a wet environment at times. But overall, that's the design. I love this exact version. I've got some nitpicks. Absolutely. So, just as a reminder on the Kryo, your overall 8 inches. You're looking at 8 inches, about 4.5 on the handle, which should give you right about 3.5 on the blade. It's pretty much a full cutting edge. So you've got a decent amount of cutting edge. And the grip length is coming in at nearly 4 inches. So I have, you know, a good 1/2 inch or so left over. Now, ergos are great. I love the ergos about it. It's just the finish on it overall. Let's get our size comparisons going there. So overall, there you go. I mean, it's obviously much bigger than the bug out, sitting at 8 inches. Coming in with the PM2, it's definitely more PM2 sized, if you will, for sure. It's a good size comparison. It's relatively close. Relatively close. And we'll get an overall. Now, I know there's a lot of crossbar hate out there. I'm personally a fan. Any lock that keeps my finger out of the cutting path, you know, my thumb, yeah. I have no reason to complain about it. And I've still, to this date, never broken an Omega spring. So 4.3 ounces or 121 grams on it. Deep carry, do have a tiny, tiny bit of peekaboo there with the shape of the handle coming out of the pocket. Not bad overall. Definitely not the worst clip we've seen. It's got decent retention. We didn't get that super pop coming out of the pocket, but it'll do the trick for sure. Now, overall, this exact model, the fit and finish, as I said, got a little bit of qualms with it just because of that sort of peel and ply looking, feeling carbon fiber. This is so not what carbon fiber can be. You know, like I said, back in the day, this was carbon fiber to me. You know, I had not yet explored or seen anything different, and I was not a fan. And unfortunately, I'd have to say I'm still not a fan because there's so much better out there. There's definitely some Micarta versions and that of it. I would definitely, if I had one of those, it would definitely be something. Now, they did a crazy eyeball looking one for Halloween. Like I said, there's going to be links down below. Go check that one out. That one is wild. And again, the overall shape and design, I definitely like. I was all about the Kryo as a concept knife. I'm still a fan of the Kryo design as a tenable knife because it's more affordable. Absolutely. The action is fantastic. Flips out there nice. I mean, that's smooth. That lock is very smooth with that coated blade. I thought maybe we could have some lock stick. We don't. It's very smooth, very nice. No issues whatsoever. And the ergos. Ergos are very, very nice. No different from the Kansept version. Ergos are on point. So overall, the Kryo, I dig it. I love the design. I love the ergos on it. The crossbar lock, yep, no issues with that either. It's just obviously with this one, that peel and ply, this exact version, that peel and ply carbon fiber just doesn't do it for me. Never has, and I'm sure never really ever will. But guys, go check out some of the other versions for sure. They've got some very nice Micarta and G10 versions for sure. So, thank you very much to Tenable for sending out the Kryo. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys, excuse me, for stopping by and checking it out with me. As always, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.